Welcome back to the Fadhili family YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing, liking this video, and turning on your post notification bell to be notified when we post any new video. And on today's video, we are going to be making Mahamri. And for the ingredients, we have 3 cups of wheat flour, 1 sachet of dry instant yeast. We have 3 tablespoonfuls of sugar. We are going to need 2 tablespoonfuls of oil, 1 glass of milk, and 3 teaspoonfuls of cardamom powder. So we are going to start by mixing all the dry ingredients onto the flour. So we are going to start with the sugar, and for the sugar we are going to need 3 tablespoonfuls of sugar. Next, we are going to be needing instant dry yeast. This is about 10 grams. So we are going to put in the whole sachet. And next, we are going to be putting in 3 teaspoonfuls of cardamom powder. So we are going to be mixing all our dry ingredients together. So that's our wheat, cardamom, sugar, and yeast. So next, we are going to put in our wet ingredients. We have our oil. We are needing 3 tablespoonfuls of oil. And then we are going to be putting in our 1 glass of milk. So we shall do this gradually as we knead our dough. So we are going to be kneading our dough for about 7 to 10 minutes until it is soft enough. So the next step is to transfer our dough onto a clean work surface, and we're going to do that by first sprinkling some flour onto the surface so that our dough does not stick. And we are going to further knead our dough for another 10 to 15 minutes until it is ready. And the way you're going to tell that your dough is ready, if you press on your dough with your finger, it should be able to bounce back. So we're going to continue kneading like this. So our dough is now ready, and as you can see, when we press, it is bouncing back. So this tells us that our dough is ready for the next step. So we are going to cut out the dough into various balls like that. And the size of the balls will also dictate the size of the mahamris that shall come out of it. So we have managed 6 balls, and out of this now we are going to roll out and cut the desired shapes for our mahamri. So we shall sprinkle some flour onto our work surface once more and start rolling out the balls. So you can also see we have dusted the dough with some flour to ease the rolling out process. A big shout out to my daughter who's helping me on this. She's an expert in Mahamris and I am just her student on this. So we are going to roll out the dough, not like the chapati thin dough, but we're going to make it slightly thicker. Guys, you can tell me on the comment section, do your children help you with making some recipes in your house? So we are going to cut out the shapes of our mahamris, and you can use either a knife or a container of your choice depending with the desired shape that you want. You can use a glass, a plastic cup. So, and as we cut them out, we are going to put them on a tray. So notice the thickness of the mahamris. They are quite thick, not as thin as the chapatis. So we are done with the cutting process and we have managed 2 trays of the mahamris. So the next step is to cover the mahamri for a further 20 to 30 minutes so that we can allow them to rise, and we are going to leave them in a warm area. So cover them properly with a kitchen towel and leave them in a warm area to rise. So see you in 20 minutes. So we are testing our oil to see whether it's ready, whether it's hot enough for the next step of deep frying our mahamris. And it's good enough now, we can proceed. So our mahamris have been resting covered for the last 25 minutes. They have risen. We'll go ahead and put them into the frying pan. Remember not to overcrowd your cooking pots. And while they are there, we'll wait for them to get the desired color as well as cook on the inside. So you can pour on them some oil. Mahamris are ready. They have acquired the golden brown color. So drain off as much of the oil as possible and put them into a bowl which has some kitchen towel to continue taking off the excess oil. So thank you so much for staying until the end. These are the final results for the Mahamri. You can see they look very amazing, and I'm sure they taste as good as they look. So be sure to try this recipe at home. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video to as many people as you possibly can. And until our next video, remain blessed and goodbye.